Hey, what's up guys, Robbie826 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my FIFA 18 team of the season, the best players I've used this year in a team, and a few notable mentions that I just had to chuck in there. Since team of the season's so close to be, it's going to be 5 or 6 weeks, I thought, why not do what I think, if I was to have some sort of amazing power at EA, and I could magic, this is my team, I want to have everyone to boost it by 4, whatever they do, this would be it. And I'm only using players I've used for more than 100 games, because otherwise we could go on forever. And there's been really tough picking. I've just been thinking about this for the last, while I've been in work for the last 2 days. Was going to do it yesterday. Was going to do this video yesterday, but the EA servers were down to like midnight for me, and I was like, I can't do this. It's well too late. So do it this video. Nice. It's different. I've not seen many people do this, but I can see people doing this sort of video type, catching on to this very soon, because it's just interesting. I'd love to know your guys' team of the season. If you could pick a team of the season, the best players you've used from 1 to 11 this season, drop it down below in the comments. Message me on Facebook, anything like that, and just let me know. I'd love to see how I'm sure there'll be a few similar players in there that I've got. Oh, 1-0. So let's get it underway. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Now, I've used so many different goalkeepers. Schmeichel's the one I've used the most. He's not in here. Ended up trading him in for that Dennis Bergkamp. All goalkeepers for me are quite similar. The one I've chosen was just a little bit better, and that's the one I've gone with is the Man City goalkeeper Ederson, the 85 in form. He just made that few less mistakes than the rest, and that was the difference. They can all make their wonder saves, they can all do that, but he just makes a few less mistakes than the rest, and he's cheap. If you're paying any more than 100k for a goalkeeper, I think you're mad. Unless you've got like gazillions and gazillions coins, it's just not worth it. They're all so similar. It's just a question of which one makes fewer mistakes, because they can all do the world-class saves, they can all have the wonder games that they all inevitably have every so often. Oof, that was close. So for my goalkeeper, it'd be Ederson, followed by maybe a notable mention, if I was going to go for another cheap one. Kasper Schmeichel's done good. He's probably been better than his dad. He's 85 in form. Even though they're all about the same. Anyway, everyone knows that the goalkeepers are about the same on this. Doesn't matter who you have. So now, moving on, we're going to go for the right back in my FIFA team of the season, I think I'll call it, something like that. Right back is a tough one. It was between the player I used right at the start of FIFA was Antonio Valencia, and he's great, really good, but he lacks in a couple of aspects that not Benatia. Why am I saying Benatia? I'm thinking way too far ahead. The one I've gone for is 87 in form, Kimmich. You need to put a shadow card on him. That's the one caveat sort of thing I'd say. You need to put a shadow card on him. If you don't, he's just too slow and will get burnt by every single attacker. But once you do, he's so broken. He's got the touch on the ball, he's got the creativity, he's got the vision. When you get down the line, his movement, he knows when to make the runs at the right time. So you're there holding the ball up with your wing. You want him to come past, and he'll come past, he'll get down that outline, and then his final ball for a fullback is so good. What's this guy doing? Hope he doesn't rage quit. I want to try and get through all this. So now let's move on into the centre backs. This was probably the toughest, maybe the second toughest position to pick from, because I've used so many good ones. And centre backs are all generally quite similar for me, as long as they're fast, got good defending, good physical. It's where they are on the ball that kind of is the difference for me. And that's why I've gone with these two. I've gone with Jerome Boateng and Benatia. Both excellent on the ball. Both give you that different bit of creativity and ability to change a game from deep, to find that sort of final pass. But they're also things basic things you expect from a defender. They're in the right place at the right time. They're going to win most headers, and they're quick, they're fast, they read the game well, and they're just going to defend. When you're under the cosh, you're trying to see this game out. They're the two defenders you want back there for me, who will help see the game out, and they make as fewer mistakes as you can that I've seen. Other notable mentions for the cheap versions: the best centre-back for value for coins for me would be Manolas. He is so good. 80 pays. That is crazy good. So he at 8, and then probably the other one I'd go with, who almost got in there but not quite, was Eric Bailly. You see him everywhere. I don't need to go even mention how good he is, since the fact that you see that blooming that quartet of 3, Pogba, Valencia, Bailly. It's the norm in weekend league to see that down the right hand side. Broken, fast, everything. You know how good he is. And now let's go on to left back, where this was the easiest decision out of every single player in the team. This was by far the easiest. The only player who came close to this guy was Icon Emmanuel Petit at left back. He was the only one that came close, and really didn't come that close. I've used every left back you could sort of use. Marcelo, Jordi Alba, but I've gone with Alexandro. He is so good, it's unreal. His runs are the best thing. I said similar to Kimmich, but for me they're so important. Your fullback makes that run at the right time when you really need him. So he's there, you're there holding the ball up, just like here. You're holding the ball, waiting for it, and he'll come down the line just when you want him. Like he didn't really then, Kyle Walker. But that's the... can we get offside? Damn, screwed that one up. But Alexandra, I could wax lyrical about that guy, but I'm not gonna because he's another one. You see them blooming that link. You see Blazeman Tweedy, blooming like Chiellini, Benatia, and always Alexandro. That's another quartet you see all the time, but I haven't gone with that. So the next guy, now going to midfield. Now it was only, I had a long think about it, and it's only really between 4 players. And I've used a lot of different players, but these are the 4 that absolutely stand out. Like for my midfielders, I look for like tall, strong, good long shots, good on the ball. I'm not one for fast, small little players in midfield, so I've gone with, they're all tall and tanks really. So the best one out of the lot would for me is Reginald Golan's 87 in form. He is so good. So good. I've used him at CDM, Cam, and centre mid. And for me, he's probably best. I'd probably say as a Cam, really. But he's such a good all-rounder. Him and my striker, they were linking up like gods at one point when I just started using the 4-2-3-1. I had him as a central Cam, and he was just everywhere. He was defending, he was attacking, and because of the high work rates, he was covering every blade of grass. And he was there pressing centre back, pinching the ball off him, and he just made attacking and breaking people's defence down so easy because of it. And then he's got the pace, the shot, the dribbling. He's in the Hullet gang, and there's not a weak point in his game. God, no, if he gets a team of the season, you're looking at one of the best cards ever on FIFA. It's just got to be said. Right, and the next player I'd be having is my other 2 centre mids. Well, the next one's going to be Laurent Blanc, Icon Blanc. 85 rated. He, for me, is the cheap version of Patrick Vieira. I've not used Patrick Vieira. I've only used him in draft. But they're both tall, French. Good shots, good defending, and gives you such good links to get into the likes of like Martial, Alessandrini. Give you them strong links so you can hybridise it up, which is super easy. But the thing that sets him apart from the other sort of icons that you can have in that position is them long shots and this sort of unique dribbling style he has, where he's almost like how Kolo Toure used to carry the ball through midfield with such a long stride. Oh, can't believe I missed that. And the way he just carries it effortlessly into the final third from that defensive midfield sort of position. And then the two players who was closest between, either one of them I could have gone for, and it wouldn't have been a wrong decision to go with any of them. It's Marinkovic Savic, I think that's how you say it, and Leonard Goretzka, the Schalke centre mid. They're both tall, strong. Goretzka's got that, I think, 85 pace that gives him a little bit of an edge on him, and banging long shots. They're the difference for me. But Savic probably better defensively. It depends what you want. Oh my God! Bakayoko actually scored. So that's why I went with Goretzka, but you could literally flip a coin for them two. It depends what you want. If you wanted a more defensive one, then I'd probably go with Savic. If you wanted a more of an attacking one, I'd probably go with Goretzka. There's really not much in it. They're both going to do absolute work for you. And that is both the informs, not the normal cards. Don't go near. Even Goretzka's normal card was actually brilliant, but I'm not used Savic's normal card. But don't go for the normal cards. The informs are a humongous upgrade. Right, and now we're getting it up into the business end of the team. And so far he hasn't quit. I've done very well to let him not to quit yet. But he could be in a second. Right, so we're going to go into the striker. I've got two strikers here. I always used to only play one of them, but I couldn't pick between them, so I decided to pick them both. And the first striker I went with is the guy I've had most of the time up front this year, is Marco van Basten, icon, the baby version. And for me, there's very little difference between his prime and his baby one. You basically got the same player. So it's not worth paying all the extra coins. And for an icon, he is so cheap and he's so effective at what he does. He'll hold the ball up. His passing is so underrated. His passing is like... I quite like to try him as a centre forward. His passing is good enough too. But I never have, because I just don't like that type of formation. I like the wingers to be a bit more tucked in. If I'm to play wingers and you've got no choice. But his passing's so good, the way you can fizz the ball into him. His first touch, you can fizz the ball to him as fast as you like, and he'll control it. Oh wow, how the heck's he through it? Oh, stop him there. Yeah, fizz the ball into his feet. He'll hold it up. He'll wait for them runners from the two wingers, and just lay it into him. And then you try and attack the fullback. That's the move I've used all the time. Attack that fullback. Try and get past him, and then look for that low cross or aerial cross into Van Basten. And he's so clinical. He'll just spin and he'll find that finish into the bottom corner. And then the other player I've got in there, the other striker, was 86, wants to watch Mbappe. Absolute quality player. He's polar opposite. It was either Van Basten or Mbappe. Probably Van Basten more as FIFA goes on. I sort of like, normally you go quicker, I went slower. For the slow, more patient build-up. Depends on your style of play. If you're a counter-attacker, go for Mbappe. If you're a slow, patient build-up play, go for Van Basten. But Mbappe, fast, clinical. One weakness is long shots are average at best, really. But when you've got a striker, you're not really... A striker with 90-odd pace, you're not really looking to really get him behind. You're not really looking to take shots from deep with him. You're looking to get in behind. And... I thought I was going to go for the bike. Get the bicycle again. Looking to get in behind, get one-on-one, and just finish. Nothing fancy about him. He's sweaty, he's OP, but he'll just do work. And is he worth it from his normal 83 base card? If you got the coins, yeah. If you're putting all your coins into him, he probably isn't. But Van Basten, he's probably the one that gets the edge for me. And then the final player in my team is a guy I've had in since almost day one. Anthony Martial. Everyone's has him. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves him, hates him, and he's the most broken card on this game. He's got the stats in the perfect place. He's not mega high rated, but he's just got the stats in the right place in key areas that actually matter in this game. He can finish. He's strong. He's tall. He's so tall for a winger. He is so like Thierry Henry. It's unreal for an absolute fraction of the price. And I've used Thierry Henry's 90 left wing card, and they are almost mirror images of each other. Let's go for a long shot here. Oh, I can block the umpire. They're almost mirror images of each other. And so for me, I don't even know why anyone. I thought maybe Henry might be better. He's not. He's just not. So don't waste your coins on him, because Martial will give you exactly the same output. I've still got, and a notable mention who I almost put in there, the two for the strikers, would be Alessandrini, who everyone had that Mbappe, Martial, an Alessandrini combo. Every single person a couple of months ago was rocking at. And the other one would be the 89 Dries Mertens. And probably Ababian. I'll put Ababian in there. They would be the alternatives. Since he's got hat-trick, I'll put Ababian in there. And he's just broken and everyone hates him. He's too quick. Can't catch him. So that would be my team. I'm going to put it up on screen now. So you can have a look at it. So you can pause it, have a look, and see what you think. But let me know who your guys' team. If you could pick your best team so far this FIFA. Still a long way to go. I'll probably do another one of these right at the end after we've got all them crazy blooming team of the season cards. I'll do another one of these and see. I'll compare them. See how much they've changed. Squad selector. Where are we? Concepts. Made this before. See, for planning. Here we go. This is it. Oh, I did not put him in there. Why is he in there? Who was in there? Mbappe. There we go. So that is the team I went with. It's broken, it's OP, it'll do absolute carnage to anyone you come up against. I swear down on that. But if you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. Comment below your guys' teams, your team of the season sort of thing. But your best team this year, your best players. Comment them below. Let me know. Let me know if you think I'm mad. Let me know if you think this is terrible. I don't mind. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's in Robbie86 here, and I'm out. See you guys. Bye.